Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 more on that one and another first down. Nice little juke. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight first downs. Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Looking to throw. Norton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep in a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out is their 5th-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Well, the determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And some good running out of the gate yards as he takes this up to the 33.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season, 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Reynolds. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and as a result, possession switches hands.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing to start the drive. Norton. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off play action. Norton. That is caught, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards for number 11.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw. Norton. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, Norton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are able to widen their advantage.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
An extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19 from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off the play fake. Reynolds. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
On 3rd down, Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Caps have cut it back within a score. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
To throw on 2nd down. Norton firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
second quarter now. It's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Norton throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Norton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
11 yards there, 1st down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Norton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the 1st time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reynolds. His 1st catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Reynolds. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reach. On 1st and 10, Reynolds. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 2nd down and 6 now.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Reynolds eluding the pressure right. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Norton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And touchdown! A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Reynolds. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun, Reynolds. And he the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It certainly looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
This is caught. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Caps have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing 1 play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
2nd down and 4.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing on first down. Norton. Over the middle, complete. It's Baker. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Norton. He finds his man. Complete. It's Baker. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Operating from the gun. Norton. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well. It's a down inside the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Operating from the gun. Norton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Norton. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And, Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And his kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where it was our visitors who were able to walk away with the road victory. 31-30 the final in a hard-fought battle. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. 31-15 was your final. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou to check on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. The Saints are able to level their record at 3-3 with the victory.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Reynolds. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Good footwork at the 30. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes a...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will set up sharp at their own 41-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49.
108 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Great 15-yard effort on the ground there on 3rd down to keep the drive going. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Reynolds. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Reynolds. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, Reynolds. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Reynolds. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Operating from the gun, Reynolds. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Caps have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. But CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield? They're eligible too.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game. A 10-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Norton. This one hauled in by Sample. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they've peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off play action. Norton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Looking to throw. Norton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again. Norton. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Black Knights have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after here coming up. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Reynolds. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Reynolds. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 136 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
A good pickup there, a 22.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown, And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Caps answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Norton. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A handoff as they run the counter play. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Norton, he finds his man, complete. It's Baker. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Operating from the gun, Norton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Baker. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Black Knights have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 23. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Norton. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Throwing on 1st down. Norton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake. Norton.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Reynolds. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Reynolds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Off play action. Reynolds. Now he steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
To throw on second down, Reynolds. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Black Knights get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we're running here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 10, a little under a minute to go. And their undefeated season about to go by the wayside, barring a late miracle. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And that kneel down a little extra sweet. You get the win, and you knock out somebody's perfect season.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because it's not a championship game yet, but the team that's undefeated feels like a champion. So you want a little bit extra in this one. Yeah, they got to feel great about taking the knee here.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Brooklyn, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.